What's good, y'all? It's your boy James Watts tuning back in on another video, man. Hope everybody been taking care of themselves. Hope everybody been good. One of my so I wanted so somebody on my page said that can you make a video on feeling lost in life? Like I may feel lost, or I may feel like I don't have nowhere to go, and I know that sometimes in life we can feel lost. Sometimes we can feel confused. Sometimes we can maybe feel as if we don't know our purpose in life or what God has in our life for us to be able to be purposeful about. Sometimes we may feel lost. Sometimes we may feel abandoned within ourselves, and sometimes we may just lack of a spirit of fulfillment because we may feel like we're not enough, or we may feel like that we're not worthy. And one thing that I want to say about this, and it's something in the scripture. I was literally reading my Bible tonight before I go to sleep. In Luke 11:28, it says, "And I say unto you, ask and it shall be given to you; seek and ye shall find; knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened." And I feel like that's an important topic for me, or for the person that said that they may feel lost, that was on my page, that asked me to make a video of this. Why I brought up that scripture is because sometimes we may feel as if we may feel lost, and sometimes we may not want to seek anything because the enemy put us may make us feel that we are not worthy enough so much that we tend to feel or think that we're lost, or feel like that we're not purposeful in our life. But I'm just coming to tell you that God has a purpose for everybody. And why I brought up that scripture is because if you just go to God and just seek God, you'll be able to find yourself more. Throughout my journey in terms of me spiritually, I've been seeking God more in terms of myself, and I've been finding a lot of not only like just my purpose, but just fulfillment in life as a person. Not in terms of what I do, but in terms of who I am as a person. And I've been able to find myself even more because I've been seeking God, and I've been trying to find what I want to receive, and that's just having a closer fellowship with Jesus, a closer fellowship with God Himself, and I just want to bring up that scripture again, like I said, because sometimes we may not want to seek ourselves. And when we don't seek God or Jesus Christ in our life, we don't seek ourselves, and we can't find ourselves correctly. And we may feel lost because the enemy has manipulated us into thinking that we're not worthy, or thinking that we don't have the credibility to fulfill God's purpose in our life. And I'm just coming to tell you that, man, sometimes within my hardships and the stuff that I go through, I may feel like I feel lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I needed some fulfillment in my life. But just by me seeking God spiritually in my life, and how I feel about myself, it made me feel not only fulfilled in terms of my purpose, but it made me fulfilled in terms of my heart. And I feel like the person that told me to make this video, I'm just coming to tell you that, man, you're not lost. That you're just trying to find yourself. And it takes time. And don't beat yourself up so much, because the more you beat yourself up, you're just falling to the enemy's victory. You know what I'm saying? You're just giving the enemy the power, and you just allowing the enemy devices to be able to work against you. And God is for you. So what I'm saying is, man, you got to be able to just figure out and know that God is always with us. And no matter how we may feel about it, or no matter how we may think about it, God is always with us. And when we feel lost in life, that's when we're steadily finding ourselves. So just show up for yourself every day. Continue to show up. Most days is not going to be good. Most days we may not feel as if we even have a purpose to fulfill, or we may feel lost or confused. But just keep showing up for yourself, man. Some days gonna be hard. Some days it's gonna feel like that you're not doing anything, or somebody might be down to you, and that might bring disappointment. Or most of the problems that we have may be self-inflicted. You know what I'm saying? Most of the problems that we do have as humans are self-inflicted. So just being able to know that most of the problems that we do have is self-inflicted, and to just seek God and to find Him and to get closer to Him. The more you get closer to God, you get close to yourself. And just being able to know that if you feel lost, you can be found again. And just by you showing up for yourself and just by you staying consistent, it's gonna be some days, like I said, to where it's gonna be some days where you gonna feel frustrated. It's gonna be some days to where you might feel a spirit of abandonment due to people that may be in your life that probably left your life, or due to you being hard on yourself because you feel like that you should be in a position, or that you envision yourself being in a position that you should be in the moment. But since you're not in that position yet, you tend to look at yourself as a disappointment, or you tend to feel lost. But I'm just coming to tell you that that's a part of the journey. Like, it's going to be some times where you may feel lost, but as long as you keep showing up for yourself, and as long as you don't give up on yourself, and as long as you just keep seeking God, and as long as you just keep knocking on that door, and not only knocking on the door of your spirit, but knocking on the door to your heart, and just knowing that every day is not going to be good, but every day I can learn something. And God is teaching me and showing me stuff in my life that I got to learn from, whether it's my afflictions that I deeply don't want to face. And most of the time, those deep afflictions, those deep self-inflictions that you don't want to face, tend to be the ones that put you in so much bondage. But at the same time, the opposite of that, it frees you. So to the person that said that they may feel lost in life and told me to do this video, I just want to let you know, man, keep showing up. Keep showing up, not only for the people around you, but for yourself. Yourself is a priority. Of course, God is always the priority, but I'm just saying, keep showing up for yourself, man. It's going to be some days where it's going to be a lot of disappointments. It's going to be some days to where it's going to be a lot of grief. It's going to be some days to where it's going to be a lot of hardships. But as long as you just keep seeking God and just keep knocking on the door, God is going to open it for you, because, like I said in the scripture, yea seek, they shall find. So the more you seek yourself, and the more you just stop being hard on yourself, and don't self-sabotage yourself so much. Don't worry, because just like God said that He give us food and He give us clothes, and even He allow the animals to be able to eat in the field, and the eagles and just the birds in the sky are taken care of. And we don't have to worry about so much about what we drink and what we eat, and how do we feel, because God is going to fulfill our needs, and He's going to give us that. So that's why God say don't worry and don't fear, because God knows our needs, and He knows the stuff that we have to have in our life, but He just wants us to seek Him. And the more that we seek Him, the more that we're not going to feel lost in life, the more that God is going to help us navigate through it. So just for the person that said that, and in my recent video that I just posted, told me to do a video about, man, I may feel lost, or I may feel confused in terms of my journey. Bro, just know that it's okay, and it happens, because the more that we may feel lost, the more that we can find ourselves even more. And as long as you keep showing up, and as long as you just keep putting one foot in front of the other every day, the more you're gonna be able to find success. The more that not only you, but God is going to navigate you to those better days of your life. So, man, you may feel lost now, but just always remember that don't lean on your own understanding. All the things that we may lean on to in terms of our own understanding causes us to suffer more, causes us to go through unimaginable circumstances that we put on ourselves. Instead of us just releasing it, putting it on the altar, giving it to God, and allowing God to navigate us through those hard times, to navigate us through those moments to where we may feel lost. And man, I feel you. Like it's a lot of times to where, even in my journey, not even in basketball, but just in life in general, to where I felt as if I was confused a little bit about my journey, or about my fulfillment in terms of my purpose. But I kept showing up for myself. I never gave up on myself, and I never will. And just me showing up for myself, and me knocking on the door of God, man, He navigated me through so many things in life that I couldn't even know that I can get through. But it's just the mind is such a powerful thing, that when we feel or think of something of ourselves, whether it's a self-infliction or whether it's something that causes us to feel lost, it can put us in such a bondage mentally and spiritually, to the point to where we may feel abandoned, feel lost, and feel like we don't have nothing to live for. You know what I'm saying? Or not only nothing to live for, but nothing to fulfill in our life in terms of our purpose. And Man, just keep navigating through and just keep letting God navigate you through, because I promise you gonna be all right, man. Not only me, but just people in general in this world, man. We all go through hard times, but as long as you just keep showing up for yourself, and as long as you just keep being consistent by showing up for yourself every day, the more that God is going to navigate you to not only through those valleys, but He's going to get you and navigate you through those valleys, and get you over to those better days ahead of your life. So, man, stay blessed. It's it's okay to feel lost in life, because you're not alone. But just know that as long as you just keep showing up for yourself, and just for people in general that's watching this video, as long as you just keep showing up for yourself, as long as you just keep God first, and as long as you just keep seeking the Lord, He will sustain you and He will prosper you, because He said in the Bible, cast your anxieties and your cares upon me and I will sustain you. So the more you put it all out there on the altar, and the more you just give God your life and allow Him to be able to guide you, the more you're going to be able to navigate, and the more you're not going to only feel lost, but you're going to be found, because you're able to find your identity in the Lord, and the Lord is going to seek you in terms of finding you a new identity in terms of who you are as a person. So not only for the person in the video that told me to make this video because they kind of felt lost, but just people in general that's watching this video, if you ever feel lost, or if you ever feel like you don't got nowhere to go, or you don't got nowhere to turn to, bro, I'll always turn to the Lord, man, because He gonna navigate you through those hardships, through those hard times, and He gonna definitely put you in a better position than what you ever been. As long as you just keep seeking, and as long as you just keep knocking on that door, man, God is going to open you up to so many unlimited possibilities, to where you're going to just be mind blown, because God has the keys, and as long as you just keep navigating through, like, as long as you just keep navigating and just keep using your vehicle to get to Him, He's going to prosper you, and He's going to give you the keys to your new life and to your new identity. So, man, just keep on showing up every day. Just keep on praising God every day, and just keep on just believing in yourself and showing up for yourself every day, and don't give up. And that's the number one quality. Do not give up on yourself, because the more you don't give up on yourself, the more you're going to be able to prosper, and the more you're going to be able to find yourself within your own journey, and the more you're going to be able to navigate within your own journey. So I hope that helps, man. And this goes for everybody that may feel lost in life. Man, always seek God, always find Him, because he wants you to find Him, and He wants to find you, and He already got His eyes on you. So, man, make sure y'all stay blessed out here, man. And make sure y'all just keep going in y'all life, and make sure y'all stay blessed, man. It's James Wiseman tuning out. Peace.